Hey guys, I'm here for the cord cutting for shame, and it's so interesting because here I am late, and it's so funny. I got caught up in doing some web design, and then fortunately one of my amazing soul sisters was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And yeah, so I jumped on really quick. So let me get some invites rolling here. All right, cool. Let me know if you're here. I'm so sorry, guys. I think it's funny. This is about shame. So there we go. Look, I made a mistake, right? It's funny though, because I've gotten to the point in my life where sorry, you know, I'm not perfect by any means. I'm human. So here we are. Say hi if you're hopping on live. I would love to know who is on instead of just seeing a random number and wondering who's stalking. So let me know that you are on here. Say hello. We are going to do a guided cord cutting for a situation that happened that has really been weighing us down, that created a lot of shame for us, okay? This is super powerful. I was actually meditating the other night and was shown this meditation and shown the guidance through it kind of randomly. I was like, what is going on? I see a lot when I meditate. I have a very active third eye, and I get a lot of messages that way, a lot of visions, and I found it very interesting for that one. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and I know that we'll get more tonight as we're together, but it was very powerful for me, and it was very moving. So I think it's perfect that we're going into this full moon. I want to say that this is full moon in Pisces. Am I right? I know we're supposed to be putting our crystals out tonight. If you guys have any healing tools, let you know, the healing energy of the moon really kind of amp those up. You can put them in your windowsill if it's nice. You can put them outside where they can really get some yummy goodness. I've also learned that even if it's cloudy, it's still beneficial to put them out where they can still get the electromagnetic energy, because that's really what it is. You know, the moon affects the tides, and it affects our implements as well. So if you have anointing oil or crystals, maybe you just want to do some water or something like that, put it out. So it's a perfect night to do this. So I'm super grateful that you guys are here, and I will jump in to the process. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm already getting that. One of my favorite things that I'm able to tap into is my gift for channeling light language. So I'll go ahead and do that. And I'm just gonna, I'll call in the angels, make sure that everything we're doing is of the highest white light, love, angelic team, all that good stuff. And then I'm gonna kind of connect us, and then I'm gonna walk you through, okay? So make sure that you're comfortable. Make sure that you can not be disturbed for probably about 20 minutes. And hopefully we'll be able to release something that's been holding us back. And it's a beautiful time to do that. It's so perfect. So, all right. If you can just kind of stand in agreement with me, I'm going to call in Archangel Michael. I'm going to ask that Archangel Michael is present with all of us in this space today to clear out any low vibrational thought forms, entities, or beings. I'm going to ask that you allow us to feel your beautiful, warm, white wings just wrap around us, so that we feel safe in this space to learn, to heal, and to let go. I ask to be an open channel, and know that through the protection of Archangel Michael and of the highest light beings, that all messages I receive are for the highest good of all humanity. I call in any other archangels, guides, light beings who want to participate in this healing journey tonight, so that we can ascend, so that we can heal, so that we can grow, so that we can make a better world for all of us. Yoria sari orare yo. Varia sori noraya. Daru sirian. Gloriare siri oriare sa. Yoria se ora. Oriam borire yotia sari rosa. Roria bari rorare yo. Korirara se ureni nani oia soria. Dare iro karire osira oria. So let's just kind of breathe in that attunement, connect into that vibration, feel into that energy. If you feel comfortable and if you're able to speak out loud, I give permission to my unconscious mind to reveal to me a memory that needs to be transcended and healed, that I am ready to process in this moment. So just feel around in there. You may already have that memory. You may already know what you want to work on to release. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into that space. We're going to go there, into that memory. But instead of experiencing it, we're going to observe it. So we're there as a visitor. We are protected. If you want to bring one of your angels or guides with you into this space, I can see their presence. I know that they want to do that. So if that's something that resonates, even if you don't know who it is, you can call on them to help facilitate, to help you feel safe. And we're going to observe this circumstance. We're going to observe what happened. And when we do that, what I'm feeling is compassion. So look upon that version of yourself with the utmost compassion. Maybe something was done to you that created shame, but let's be honest with ourselves, is what I'm getting, is most of the time shame comes from us blaming ourselves for whatever happened. So sometimes we might even need, instead of focusing on that specific incident, is actually going back to the choice that led to it. If that resonates with you, you can kind of back trail through your memory banks and kind of go into that space, to the version of yourself in that time and in that moment that made the decision that then led to whatever scenario or circumstance that created the experience that has created these chains of bondage, of shame around you. So once you have a clear view and vision of yourself in this time and space, first and foremost, you're going to recognize how different that individual is from who you are now. This is where the compassion comes from. can remember that version of yourself. You can see maybe, I don't want to input anything onto you, but maybe feeling their energy, maybe the confidence wasn't as high as it is now. Maybe the self-worth was different then than it is now. And you can see in this time how that would impact and affect the choices that you made. So now you're going to approach yourself in this time and space. And you're going to look at her. Talk to her. Tell her that you forgive her. Tell her that it gets better. Tell her that you're healing. Tell her that you've moved through this. If you feel led, you can even tell her that you're sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you then, like I can be for you now. I just keep hearing the word compassion. Compassion, compassion. Have compassion for yourself in this situation. Have compassion for the version of yourself that experienced this situation. So I'm being guided to encourage you to spend a little bit of time there, kind of just talking to her, maybe hugging her, crying with her, telling her how much you love her and that you forgive her, and letting her know that it does get better, that you're so strong, that you're brave, you're helping others, that you've been able to make good from what happened. It allows you to have compassion for others. It allows you to help others. It allows you to walk others through the experience. Now, once you've had time to talk with her and to express this, you're going to say your goodbye to her. Let her know everything's okay. Thank her for the role that she played in your journey, in your evolution, in your growth, in your development. It's emotional. I can feel it. So now you're going to step back from this situation. Take a few steps back, stand alongside your guide, your angel, or maybe just by yourself as you're still observing the scenario. And what you're going to see and what you're going to do is using your own divine power and energy. You're going to see yourself in that space, creating white light from your solar plexus. And you're going to cast it out before you, between your old self and whatever circumstance was happening or was about to happen that created this shame. And it's going to create like this white blanket, like a white wall of pure love and light. A wall of separation from this circumstance, from this situation. setting incantations or statements that we're going to make. If you want to repeat after me or just stand in agreement as I say these. I call forth my shame. I call forth any need to align with the idea of shame. I call forth any feelings of vulnerability that were created from this situation. I call forth any and all people, parties who were involved in the creation of the situation. I call forth any alignment that I have made with what others have spoken over me about this situation. I call forth any thoughts and beliefs of agreement that any have spoken about me about this situation. I call forth any agreement that I have made with myself that is anything less than perfect, loving, and divine about the situation. I present these on the altar. I release them and transmute them into love and light so that these energies can go forth into the world as new. And what was made to harm is now made to help aid in the ascension of all. Ooh. Just allow that to sink in. Feel that. I felt that through my whole body. Coming out my eyeballs. Just allow that to wash over. Still keeping that white wall. That situation no longer serves you. You have done what you needed with it. It has now been released. It has now been dissolved. You are moving forward in your divine right as the divinity that you are contained within your body. I'm going to bring in a little bit more light language as you integrate this, okay? We're now being guided to integrate into that self that experienced this as they stand in front of the white wall. So as you can bring yourself over to this, the version of yourself that experienced whatever it was that they had experienced, and you're going to integrate with them. So from behind them, you're just going to step into their body. You're going to assimilate. Now as you're here in this position, You can see this white wall in front of you. And you're going to look down to see if there are any cords still in attachment trying to get through this white wall. They may have already been severed when the white wall was cast, but they might also be trying to attach into that, trying to hold on. So if you see any, they may be coming from your throat. Maybe in that situation you found that you didn't have a voice, you couldn't speak up for yourself. Maybe they come from your heart, where the situation may have broken your heart. They may be coming from any other part of your body. Just take a look. If you're aware of any, we're going to call in Archangel Michael. We're going to ask that he uses his brilliant, bright sword of light, and we're going to ask him to cut those cords. However you visualize this is correct. He may cut one at a time. He may cut them all at once. State this declaration with me. As these cords are severed, they dissolve into starlight and stardust, again to be transmuted and transcended into love and light energy. What was made to do me harm is now transmuted and transcended into that which will benefit the ascension of all. And take a few deep breaths. I know I need to. You can thank your angel or guide, whoever was there present with you. I can feel their love for you. They're so appreciative. They're happy for you. You are so loved. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Woo! Ooh. Those things get me emotional. How's everybody feeling? Deep breaths. Flow that energy. Thank you so much for participating in this healing work with me tonight. If you're on the replay, I would love to hear how this went for you, what your experience was, anything that you feel comfortable sharing that came up. I would love to hear about it, and maybe we can all learn and heal and benefit from it as well. Thank you so much. Namaste.